Welcome to this special news brief. Okay, let's dive right into this. We are currently tracking a live everyday digital event, something that usually happens in the literal blink of an eye. But today, we're freezing it. We're breaking down exactly what happens at the border of our online destinations, looking closely at the invisible infrastructure that dictates whether we're allowed to proceed or if we get stopped dead in our tracks.
So here's the very first piece of incoming intel flashing across the desk. It just says, "Just a moment." Now it sounds polite, right? But make no mistake, this is an immediate, mandatory halt. You're trying to get to a destination, and the system just throws up a massive stop sign right at the perimeter. It creates this sudden holding pattern, this weird moment of suspense where you are completely out of control of your own navigation. You're literally just waiting.
Part 1. The Mandatory Access Pause.
Right now, the system is demanding a total stop in your journey. You aren't just dealing with a slow connection here, you're being actively held at a digital checkpoint. The flow of information is completely paused while these unseen forces determine your status. Based on the real-time telemetry we're receiving, the progression of this security event is strict and it's entirely linear. Step 1, the pause. Your momentum is gone. Step 2, verification. The system starts checking your credentials. And Step 3, the server handoff. That's the exact chronological progression dictated by the gatekeeper. There's absolutely no way to jump to Step 3 without successfully clearing Step 2.
Part 2. Essential Browser Technical Requirements. Okay, I have a critical break-in update regarding this holding pattern. To pass this digital checkpoint, well, it's not just about waiting in line. There are specific, absolutely non-negotiable technical conditions your system has to meet. The incoming data explicitly demands two things. You must enable JavaScript and cookies to continue. These aren't just suggestions, they aren't optional features. They are the mandatory digital keys required to unlock the gate. And this brilliantly illustrates how this checkpoint operates. It doesn't just look at where you're going, it actively probes your system to make sure you're equipped with the exact technical tools it demands.
Let's look at the only two possible outcomes at this juncture. On one side, if JavaScript and cookies are enabled, boom, the result is a green light to continue. On the flip side, if they're disabled, the result is crystal clear. Access is completely halted. So the crucial point is that compliance is an absolute necessity here. There's no alternative route in the data. You either present these digital keys or your journey ends right on the spot.
Part 3. Achieving Successful Verification. We've got a breaking update coming in on the status of our connection. The technical conditions? They've been met. The system has processed those digital keys, and the tension of this holding pattern is finally starting to break. Here's the exact phrase crossing our desk right now. Verification successful. The digital security gate is actually unlatching. Now, what's really interesting here is how final and definitive this statement is. The scrutiny is officially over. Your system presented the proper credentials, the mandatory access pause has been lifted, and you've officially cleared the perimeter.
But hold on, the journey isn't quite over yet. The security gates are open, sure, but you haven't actually arrived inside the building. So what happens immediately after verification clears? What does our telemetry data show next as we transition out of this security layer?
Part 4. Awaiting the server response.
The checkpoint has done its job. It's cleared you, and now authority and control are about to be transferred from the security perimeter directly to your intended destination. Let's see how this builds. Here's the final piece of live telemetry we're receiving to close out this sequence, waiting for OpenAI.com to respond. This reveals our exact destination. The handoff is officially in progress. The security layer has stepped back, that initial just a moment pause is over, and now we're simply waiting for the host server at OpenAI.com to acknowledge the handoff, open its doors, and let the data flow.
The connection is successfully made, and our real-time tracking of this event concludes. But looking at this broken-down sequence, well, it leaves us with a pretty vital question about our daily online journeys. If we blindly pass through these digital checkpoints every single day, usually so fast we don't even register what's happening, what other invisible systems are constantly pausing, verifying, and routing our digital lives without us ever even noticing? Thanks for joining me for this special news brief, and keep a close eye on the unseen infrastructure around you.